If you're new to the United States or just starting out financially, building credit from scratch might feel confusing, even intimidating. But don't worry. In this video, we're going to walk through everything you need to know to build your credit from the ground up. Step by step, clearly explained, and totally beginner-friendly. Let's begin with the basics. What is credit? And why is it important? Your credit score is a number that reflects how trustworthy you are as a borrower. Lenders use it to decide whether to give you loans or credit cards, and at what interest rates. But it goes beyond that. A good credit score can help you rent an apartment, get a cell phone plan, lower your car insurance rates, and even increase your chances of landing certain jobs. So if you're living in the US, building good credit is not optional. It's essential. Now, if you have no credit history at all, your credit score likely doesn't exist yet. That's called being credit invisible. Around 26 million people in the US fall into this category, and many are immigrants, young adults, or those who've simply never used credit. So how do you go from having no credit to building a strong score? Let's go through it step by step. Step 1. Get your first credit account. If you've never had a loan or a credit card, you'll need to start somewhere. One of the best options is to apply for a secured credit card. This kind of card requires you to make a refundable security deposit, usually around $200, and that deposit becomes your credit limit. You use the card like any other credit card, and as long as you pay it off on time, you start building a credit history. Another good option is to become an authorized user on someone else's credit card. That means a family member or close friend adds you to their account. You get a card with your name on it, but the account holder is ultimately responsible for the payments. If they use the card responsibly, their good habits will help build your credit history too. There are also some starter credit cards designed for people with no credit. These are usually unsecured, meaning no deposit is required, but they might come with higher interest rates or annual fees. Make sure you read the terms carefully. Step 2. Make on-time payments every single time. Your payment history is the most important factor in your credit score. In fact, it accounts for 35% of your FICO score, which is the most commonly used credit score model. That means paying your bills on time is absolutely crucial. Even one late payment can hurt your score, especially when you're just starting out. Set up automatic payments or calendar reminders to make sure you never miss a due date. This applies to all your bills, not just credit cards. Some rent reporting services can even help you build credit by reporting your on-time rent payments to the credit bureaus. Step 3. Keep your credit utilization low. Credit utilization is the percentage of your available credit that you're using. For example, if your card has a $500 limit and you carry a $250 balance, that's 50% utilization. Ideally, you want to keep it below 30%. And under 10% is even better. This shows lenders that you're not relying too heavily on credit and that you know how to manage it responsibly. So even if you're allowed to spend more, try to only use a small portion of your limit and pay it off in full each month. Step 4. Check your credit reports regularly. In the US, you're entitled to a free credit report from each of the 3 major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, once a year through annualcreditreport.com. These reports show all your credit accounts, payment history, and any negative marks. Checking your report helps you catch errors, fraud, or identity theft early. If you see something that's incorrect, you can file a dispute and have it corrected. That's important, especially when your credit file is still small, because one mistake can have a big impact. Step 5. Consider other ways to build credit. If you don't qualify for a credit card or want to build credit without using one, there are a few other options. One is a credit builder loan. These small loans are offered by credit unions and some banks. The money is held in a savings account while you make monthly payments. Once you've paid it off, the money is released to you, and your on-time payments help build your credit. There are also apps and services that can report payments like rent, utilities, or even Netflix subscriptions to the credit bureaus. These won't always affect your main credit score, but they can help fill in the gaps on your report and demonstrate responsible behavior. Step 6. Be patient and consistent. Building good credit doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, months and even years of consistent, responsible use to establish a solid score. But the good news is, once you build that foundation, it opens up more financial opportunities and better terms in the future. Avoid applying for too many credit accounts at once, because that can temporarily lower your score and make lenders nervous. Stick with 1 or 2 starter accounts, use them wisely, and focus on building a track record of trust. Now, let's quickly talk about some common mistakes to avoid. First, don't max out your credit cards. High balances relative to your limit can hurt your score, even if you pay them off later. Second, never miss a payment. Late payments stay on your credit report for up to 7 years and can do serious damage. Third, don't close your oldest accounts too quickly. Length of credit history is another factor in your score, so keeping older accounts open, especially if they have no fees, can help. And finally, be careful of predatory lenders offering high-interest loans to people with no credit. Always read the fine print, and if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Let's wrap this up with a quick recap. Start with a secured credit card, or become an authorized user. Pay all your bills on time. Keep your credit usage low. Check your reports regularly. Consider credit builder loans or rent reporting services. And most importantly, be consistent and patient. If you follow these steps, you'll be on your way to building strong, healthy credit in the U.S., even if you're starting from zero. The effort you put in today will pay off in big ways down the road. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your questions or experiences building credit. See you next time. Ask ChatGPT.